Hello, my lovely, lovely Leos. You guys are 100% my favorite sign, and I'm a little bit biased because I myself am a Leo. But this is going to be your 2026 prediction reading. Okay, let's get into it. You might start out 2026 feeling a little bit like you're not going fast enough, feeling like you're like kind of hitting a wall. I feel like you're feeling a lot of like internal tension because you're wanting to go quickly towards something. You have like an idea, you have something that you're working on and you've been working on, and you're not seeing the growth that you necessarily, like, going into 2026, you haven't been seeing the growth that you thought you were going to see. Like, you thought you were going to do this thing and it was going to take off, or it was going to be really, really big or really, really good. And it hasn't quite lived up to your expectations. I feel like you're feeling like, I feel like you might be having feelings of anxiety about it. Like, I feel like maybe you're somebody who has started a lot of things in the past kind of impulsively, like whether that's jobs or businesses or even relationships, ideas. Like, you've started things in the past and like they've like not worked out or been able to like you haven't like followed through or not been able to make the thing work. And I feel like that has hit like your solar plexus. I feel like you're feeling like you're questioning your ability to make this thing work, right? I feel like you might be in your head about it. There's a need for you to be honest with yourself about what you're feeling and why you feel that way. I feel like this is like old programming, old wounds. And because you're not seeing the progress the way that you thought you would be seeing the progress, or the way that you expected to see the progress, or like maybe like you're having to put in more effort into something and stay more consistent with something than you originally thought, and it's starting to feel a little bit like it's dragging a bit. Sorry. And I just feel like there's a need to be honest with yourself about that, because I feel like you're trying to like stay positive and keep the faith, and like you're ignoring like the underlying, like there's something festering underneath, and instead of like cleaning that out, you're letting it fester and just like putting on a smile on top of it, right? So you're feeling some frustration right now going into 2026. I do think like this is about your stability. So I feel like you're trying to start something for yourself to give you like, to bring you like long-term stability. And because like, again, like because you're feeling very passionate about it, but it doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to look, or whatever the case is, and you have all this like impulsive energy, you're like, man, I don't even know if this is going to be, I don't know if this is going to work. Is this just me being stupid? And is this like a pipe dream? Like, yeah, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for you right off the bat going into 2026. I do feel like this energy does stabilize. I do feel like you become like very clear on who you are. Like, and you kind of regain your control, right? Emotionally, mentally, you kind of regain control, and then that's when, like, I feel like emotionally, once you start like regulating yourself emotionally, it's like remembering like why you wanted to do it in the first place, remembering your why, and that kind of lights you up inside a little bit. And then like you're able to like get clear about like who you are and what you want, and then like the why, and that provides some clarity and some stability, and that actually allows you to kind of move forward with whatever this is that you're working on. Let me get some. Yeah, I feel like you're. Okay, so what is this leading to in 2026 for my Leos? We're not focused on the nonsense. What is this leading to for my Leos? That's too many cards. I'm not taking that. Recognition, the recognition that you deserve and that you want as a Leo. We also have the Empress here as well. Receiving that recognition that you've been. I feel like too, there's maybe like an energy of chasing. And maybe that's what's kind of getting in the way. That's what's kind of like keeping you stuck. Yeah, we have the Judgment card here. We have the Queen of Cups out here twice. So there really is a need to like kind of look at what you're feeling, why you're feeling this way. And like there's a need to like get into receptive energy. I feel like for sure, Leos, there's this like energy of chasing your dreams. We have the 10 of Wands and we have the 10 of Swords here. Like we're done with this. Like this is coming to completion. Like we're done doing all this. Like I feel like you're fighting. Like normally in the deck that I'm thinking of, normally in the tarot, like when you see the 10 of Wands, it's typically depicted by like somebody carrying a bag of wands on their back walking uphill, right? And like I just feel like it's just like it's like dragging and dragging, like, and I feel like that's the energy that you're feeling. Like you're feeling like this is almost like you're feeling like you have to like do something or perform to receive. I'm back, Leo, sorry about that. Hitting all the freaking resistance, even though I clear out my phone multiple times a day, literally multiple times a day. Like every time I film a video, I literally upload it to my computer, erase everything off my phone, like, so, but I hit a storage thing. Like I just feel like you've hit your wit's end. I feel like you've been fighting to make these things happen for you. You've been fighting for this, and you're just like, I'm done. I'm just like, I'm in the energy of receiving. Like it's like you're fighting for your dreams to come true so heavily, and it's just exhausting. And it's like, who told you? I'm hearing, who told you that you couldn't just receive your dreams? Again, we have the Empress, which I can't show the full Empress card. However, we have the Empress and the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Like you do get this recognition. You do get like into this receptive energy. You do answer the call. You do find the path. We have the Lovers here. We do find something aligned. Like this does happen, but there's just like a lot of noise right now. There's a lot of noise. Okay. I think right now, I'm feeling like going into 2026, I feel like right now what I'm getting is like this energy of like where you've been and like where you want to be, like where you imagine yourself in 2026. So then where are we actually in 2026? Where are Leos actually in 2026? 6 of Pentacles, the Sun, the 10 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so we have the 10 of Cups out here twice. We also have the Sun out here twice. I don't think I showed it, but I did pull the Sun originally in your like original spread. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. I don't know where 6 of Cups came from. 10 of Cups, the Sun, 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. We also again have the 6 of Wands and the Empress here. I really do like this deck. It's a very like pretty deck, but yeah, there's a little bit of nudity, so I can't always show it. So in 2026, we're actually receiving our dreams. We are getting the recognition that we have desired and feel like we've been chasing our entire lives. I feel like I'm saying we, but like I feel like we are, us Leos in 2026, we're getting that recognition that we feel like we've been chasing our entire lives. And we're getting that by switching from chasing and letting go of all of this baggage that we've been carrying, all of the pain that we've been carrying, and just like, it's literally like we're done with that. It's like a switch. We're done with that. We're now into this, because it's literally the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and then 10 of Cups. Like completely different energies, all 10s, all completions, but completely different energies. Like, and it's almost like there's a card here and it's the 7 of Swords and it's like detachment. This is actually the second time the 7 of Swords is out here, but in this deck it's literally escape. But it's like, it's almost like, and it says Aquarius, which is specifically what I was looking at. Also the card under that also says Aquarius, but detachment. Aquariuses are all about detachment. I feel like because it goes so abruptly from the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and then it's just like 10 of Cups. It's like detachment. It's like 2026 comes, a switch flips, and you're like, yeah, like, you switch into that receptive energy, and you're like, no, like I'm just gonna keep, like, I feel like you keep showing up for yourself and you keep taking care of yourself, obviously, as we Leos do, but you keep showing up for yourself, you keep taking care of yourself, but you're like, I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to perform for it. I'm just going to show up as me. Again, the sun here. Sorry, I'm trying to grab it from the path. And the sun here, like literally, it's like, I'm just going to show up as me. I'm just going to like be living my best life and doing what I want to do. And like, just like take the pressure off of me. Like, I'm just like, I'm not going to put so much pressure on all of these things to succeed. And that's when they start succeeding. It's like, when you're finally just like, okay, like, yes, this is very important to me, and yes, I want this to succeed, but it's like, if it doesn't, like, it's not the end of the world. I feel like you're maybe placing, like, again, with that, originally what I was talking about, like, with, there's a need to kind of look at what you're not allowing yourself to feel, like the stuff that's festering underneath. I feel like there's like a wound underneath, like, oh, if this doesn't work out, this, that, and the other thing about myself. Like, you have like this negative self-concept in terms of like things that you've started and then things that haven't worked out for you. And it's like, you're like, oh, I'm just impulsive. I do all of these things and they don't actually work out. And I get myself into these situations and da-da-da-da-da. And I feel like, again, there's a need to like acknowledge the fact that you feel that way, because once you do acknowledge the fact that you're actually feeling that way and you're actually operating from a low / negative like self-concept, you can consciously start to like turn that around and be like, oh, like, it's actually, if this doesn't work out, then I'm exactly where I was before. Like, I'm in exactly the same position that I always was. And it's not that big of a deal. I can find something else. Like, I have time. Like, I feel like there's this feeling of like, I don't have enough time. You definitely have enough time. I feel like this is gonna be like a very like self-expressive year for you. Like in the sense that it's like, I feel like you're really discovering who you are, like, after all of the chaos, after all of the disappointment, after all of the pain, after without all of the anxiety and negative self-concept, like, you're really coming into your own as a Leo, right? Because Leos are bold, they're expressive, they're confident, they're fearless, they're beautiful, and yet I feel like sometimes we can kind of get in this mode of just like not recognizing that about ourselves, or feeling like we have to prove something about ourselves, especially like when we're unhealed. It's like, we have to prove, we have to perform, we have to this, that, and the other thing. And I just feel like it's like, I feel like you naturally have like a level of performance as a Leo that you do because it's just kind of natural to you. But I feel like you have to like dial that up in order to like receive love. I think this I think, was it Taurus? It might have been Taurus's reading, but in Taurus's reading, because I like take breaks in between some of these readings, like I don't do them back to back to back. But Taurus's reading, I think it was talking about like the need to like perform to receive love, and then like somebody coming in and kind of like mellowing them out and being like when they're like trying to self-sabotage and whatnot, this person's like, oh, but are you good? Like, you seem like you're having a hard day. Instead of like lashing out on them for having feelings, they're just like reparenting them in a way, except it's not like that, but it's kind of like that. 818 on the timer when I looked up there. But yeah, I just feel like it's like you're coming back into balance with yourself. You're coming back into your own. You're really flourishing and blooming as a Leo. Sunflowers might be significant. That might be a sign for you. The color yellow, I'm specifically seeing a yellow vehicle, like a yellow car, yellow truck potentially. Yeah, is this the second time that Judgment is out here? Yeah. So we have Judgment again, like answering the call, like fully moving into the Empress again. So we have the Empress out here twice. We have the Empress out here twice. We have the Sun. We have the Sun out here twice. We have the Ten of Cups out here twice. We have Judgment out here twice. And then we also have the Fool and the Knight of Cups. So this is just like this, like it's just confirming to me, like it's just like you're answering the roar, like you're answering the call of a Leo. And I feel like this puts you in a very like, I don't know, it's just like very good. Like this is what's coming in 2026. 2026. I was thinking about, because I was thinking about the next thing I was about to say. I was like, I feel like we've been touching a lot on like what you have gone through in 2025 and what you've been kind of feeling, and that kind of like internal friction that you might be feeling, like a sort of like friction between like your heart chakra and your solar plexus. It's like they're not quite clicking. In 2026, I feel like those things start to click, right? Like I feel like they click into place, and then like it's like think of it as like two like tubes or something, and they're like off kilter a little bit. They're not like quite connecting, so the energy can't flow. And in 2026, like it's like the clock strikes midnight and it just into place, and now it's like free flowing, like the energy can just flow. Yeah, and it's just like it clicks, everything falls into place, and like you just take off. Like your energy is like infectious and expansive. Like I'm literally seeing like a ball of just like yellow energy, like 1111 on the timer, like this yellow bright expansive like energy, kind of just like you're in the center and it's just expanding around you. Like that's what I'm seeing in my head. It's just like you kind of just like take off, like you're meant to take up space, and I feel like you haven't been, and I feel like you've kind of been taught not to. And in 2026, you're going to be taking up all the space. You're going to be getting that recognition. Like I love the yellow in this card. Like that's literally the color that I'm seeing. It's just like surrounding you, and just like surrounding you in a dome, and just kind of expanding like your reach. Like I feel like you're going to reach a lot of people. I feel like you're going to be seen by a lot of people. Like I feel like you're meant to be seen, and you're meant to be experienced. You're meant to be perceived, but in a way that's like very like authentic to yourself. Yeah, we're healing these old wounds in 2026. Like these old wounds are like, I don't even feel like it's like a healing. I feel like you've been in the process of healing. I feel like you've been in sort of like a hermit mode in 2025, where you've kind of just been like in the process of healing. I feel like you've been doing a lot of deep inner work, whether you realize it or not. And I just feel like in 2026, it's just like everything's going to snap into place. Your 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Cups. Like, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. The finances, the wealth, the recognition, the emotional security, the emotional, like, expansion, the emotional fulfillment, the happiness, like, literally just being yourself. The recognition, like, everything comes in 2026. Like, you just receive all of this in 2026. The recognition, the happiness, the emotional fulfillment, the pentacles, the money, the bag. Like, it's like you're really, like, securing your life in 2026. Okay. Let me get some closing remarks. Closing remarks. Yeah, so there's a need to, before 2026, to kind of look at reevaluate kind of like these areas where you're not being quite honest with yourself about how you're feeling, because if you don't acknowledge them, they're just going to stay there behind the scenes, kind of festering. I feel like this is not a time, like, I feel like 2026 is going to be a time of just, like, rapid expansion, rapid growth for you. And in this deck, it's the Roots of Action. But I feel like 2026 is going to be just, like, a time of, like, rapid expansion, rapid growth. And there's a need right now to kind of, I feel like it's kind of like a slowness for you at this time. So there's a need right now to just address some of those things. And then in 2026, like, you're about to be huge. You're about to be big. You're about to be seen. Like, you're about to be, I'm hearing, like, on the world stage. You're about to be put in the spotlight. Yeah. You're about to get what is due to you. Anyway, that is all I have for you, Leo. I really appreciate you letting me read for you today. I really enjoyed kind of tapping into this energy. You guys are my favorite. Don't tell the other signs. But yeah, if you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. If you feel called to subscribe, that's awesome. I encourage you to do so. If you would like to book a personal reading, that is linked in the description. But other than that, that's everything I have for you. Have a great rest of your 2025.